podcast. I am joined with myself, Jason Bait. We've got Count Pacula.
Whoa,
and we have
Padula, Count Padula,
and Ascend Pump.
I'm Pump Send.
Pump Sam. It's
Pump
the
Sam?
spooky episode.
Oh, it's Halloween time,
It's
boys.
spooky season, baby.
Happy Halloween, everyone!
Happy
And
Halloween.
we've got some scary stories coming from Paddy from Reddit.
Paddy's gonna read you some spooky stories.
Sam
Yeah.
is just gonna be killing it as always, and ShvrkBait's got 2 scary stories.
Oh, I didn't notice your mask is like half on, Sam. That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's quite
like
cool.
half on.
Thank you.
Oh, it's
thank
like
you.
an overlay. Okay, you've done a pretty sick job on that. I like that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna
He's
plot my teeth in.
inventive.
I think we should start off with a talk about the paranormal, boys.
Okay.
Do we
Paranormal.
believe or do we not believe in the paranormal?
I don't.
I don't either. A lot of creepy stuff that happens. Don't get me wrong. I've met some creepy people. I think creepy stuff definitely happens. But
Some
I
have
don't
even
think
been on
it's-
this podcast.
Yes.
Exactly.
I know we've talked about it before, but I know a lot of people say they're cautiously optimistic, don't they? They say like, oh, I don't believe, but I think there could be something there.
Like a logical reason is what you're trying to say, yeah.
Agnosticness rather than
Yes.
atheism.
That's a big word, Sam.
That's
Thank
a
you.
big
Thank
word,
you.
man.
I'm dyslexic as well.
He's got his
Likewise.
dictionary out for this episode. We're all dyslexic. We've
And
talked
his
about this.
Dinosaurus.
I actually am holding my dictionary right now. Please don't trim that down as well, because that sounded like I was holding.
Yeah, I
something
know.
else.
Okay, right. I think for myself, I think everything has a logical reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, of why it could happen. Because, fair enough, like, spirits and stuff, but even look, there's nothing before the Victorian times when the, like, Gothic novels and that came in. There was nothing before. So, personally, I just don't.
Like, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, some
There was
religions, yeah.
There was never a fear of horror, was there, before these stories
No.
like started being written, like not Charles Darwin, he's the guy that did evolution. Charles Dickens.
Oh, I'm a big fan of his books.
Oh yeah, big book. But no, Charles Dickens, yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
kind of stories, like as I've said to you guys before, and obviously we discussed before we came on. I think your brain rationalizes situations, like, and
Yeah.
you work yourself up when you're in that heightened sort of state of, oh my god, I could get jumped here in the middle of
Yeah.
a graveyard. Your brain starts to think, oh my god, a twig snapped. What could have caused that? Is it Sam rustling around in the bushes, or is it a ghost?
Well, I mean, most of the time it is me. It's an evolutionary advantage that we have to speculate what we can't see. If we hear something that goes bang in the night, we're gonna get freaked out and think, oh my goodness.
That's Sam in the
What is
corner again.
what is that? Me in the wardrobe, more like. That's my favorite spot. But
Well,
yeah,
there you go.
we're programmed to be worried about these things that we can't see.
Also think of ways to comfort ourselves as well. You might hear some, like, twig snap or something and you'd be like, it's just a squirrel.
That's a big squirrel.
There's some people who think, like, you look in the corner of your room, you're like, oh my god, it's a person, but it's actually a dressing gown.
Yeah, that happens to me all the
Yeah.
time. When you wake
Yeah.
up like delirious, when you're in like that early, like, it's like REM where you're not fully asleep but you're not fully awake, and you see someone and you're like, oh no, here we go again.
No.
But I think
No.
we could open up a whole other can of worms if we're talking about the paranormal. What are your, and I know it's technically it is sort of spooky season-ish. What's your opinion on sort of psychics? Like a Ouija board or like
What, and like
somebody communing with the
hypnosis
dead?
and stuff as well.
Luigi
Not as much-
board.
The Luigi board.
The Luigi board.
Luigi.
Ah, mamma mia.
But no, I mean more like, like when you go to see a psychic and the psychic
Yeah.
says they've communed with the dead and talked to your great aunt Ethel or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh no! See, I don't believe in it. I've watched videos of psychics doing readings on people, and it is the weirdest thing. Like, how do
But
they
it's
know this
not.
about
It's
people?
not. There's so many things on this. The majority of people that go to these readings are vulnerable people looking for
Yeah,
some
that's-
sense of. And these people prey on that. I could go to an audience of 50 people. Oh, I'm getting a granddad. Was he a builder? And somebody in that room's gonna have a granddad who's a builder, isn't it?
Somebody in his surname is Smith.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting a John Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know what I mean?
That's
That-
mine.
That's
Oh,
your granddad. Oh
that's
my
my
God.
granddad.
And first, wait, what's that smell? I can smell fish and chips in the air. I think he was a big fan of fish and chips. You know what I mean?
That was him.
He's saying, bring him his glass of water. Does that mean anything to you? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, granddad loved drinking water.
But not any water. Some lime water. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a load of rubbish. Like, fair enough. If you believe in that, go ahead. It's like these little gins of a tea, them card things where they're like,
Tarot cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where they go, you'll have something good come to you soon. And I went to one, and they went, "Are you gonna have something good coming soon?" And I was like, "Oh, I got a job." And they went, "Ah, it must be that then. It must be that then." And I was like, "It happened weeks ago."
I would rather put my trust in a Chinese fortune cooking their tarot card reader.
Yeah.
All right, they're pretty much accurate all the time. A friend will make you happy soon. Oh my
But
god.
no, but like you must have some like unquestionable experience where you're like, that wasn't real. Or like that made you kind of confused and sit there at night going questioning what you saw. There must have been something.
You know what? One thing that does make me very confused. Finster. What? I'm a straight man, but Finster.
What's Finster?
Finster's a Minecraft content creator, but like his thing is he like cross dresses.
Oh, him! Oh,
yeah.
Sam. Do you know what?
What?
No comment.
that man does confuse me.
Hold on, you guys keep talking. Do
you know what? I would love him to come on because Jeremy looks like quite a funny bloke.
Yes. Oh, honestly,
he does look like a nice guy, but sometimes I'm like, he's really good.
That should be
like,
illegal.
His
That should be
makeup
illegal.
That
should be illegal.
I don't see them. I think good on him, mate. If that's what
I
you know.
agree, I agree.
Oh no, I'm not. Hey, I'm all for it as well.
Do you know what? You just got a girlfriend sitting there like they're under the table, just sitting there like the death stare at all of us right now.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I feel like we should know. I'm talking paranormal.
I think,
Sorry,
obviously, paranormal side, I've never had an experience myself, but I know my girlfriend says that she or one of her parents or something had an experience. So there's this place near us called the Rufford Old Hall. I'm going to dox myself here, but I'm not telling you where I live. But that has a ghost there called Lady Jane Grey, who was like some ghost. Like
I know Jane Grey.
Not a different one. Not Jane
Yeah, that's
Grey.
from
She's
Marvel,
from
yeah.
That's X-Men.
Oh yeah, Jean Grey. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
wrong Grey. A lot of them, you know. Is there a Grey in this room? I'm getting a Grey. It's this ghost, and apparently she was murdered in a room or something, and then a priest killed himself or something. You can see his blood stain on the wall. There's this story that whenever you go into the room, they've tried to wash the blood stain off the wall, but it will always reappear because like it was during the War of the Roses. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know anything about that.
Yeah.
They were taking over, and the priest obviously had to kill himself because he wasn't a Church of England priest, and he cursed the household or something. But there's been so many sightings. Apparently, one of my girlfriend's family said they were driving past there on like a really misty evening or something, and then they just saw a guy in the road with like a Victorian style top hat and like a briefcase. And then they slowed down to sort of see if everything was all right because it was just this old guy in the road. And as they got closer and closer, as he started driving past, he just poof. It was gone.
It's disappeared. Wow.
Oh, mad. Okay.
But obviously, again, that's only something I've been told. I've never. I've been there many times, and I've never had an experience like that. But if you were to put me in that house overnight and say sleep here, I would probably, my subconscious would probably trick.
Oh yeah, it's gonna linger on your mind, isn't it? I think that's the whole thing as well. It's like if someone's gonna tell you something and they're like, oh, if you go to this certain area at night, there's gonna be this. It's gonna linger on your mind, isn't it? You're gonna go nah, and then you're gonna be like, wait, what was that in the distance? You know what I mean? Things like that. You put the fog lights on.
How about you, Sharky?
So I've actually had one. Yeah, I've had two.
Oh, get you all right. Share them round.
Yeah, I've got so many. You wouldn't know. It's like I don't believe in it, but it's like I have seen something. So where instead of getting like a grave, instead for my nan, we bought like this plot of land, and you could buy like a tree and you put the ashes in the roots. Yeah. I just think it's a bit more. I don't know. I just find it not depressing.
We've still got my grandma in the shed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then you put like a little garden. But anyway, so we was driving over, and it was a bit like one of them. Them horror films where you go past a tree and the thing disappears. So there was this blue bench, and there was no woman sitting on it. And the thing is, my nan was like 4'11", and this woman was not 4'11".
Just like you.
Yeah, I'm 5'5.5".
I'm sorry,
actually.
I couldn't help myself.
Don't start. I'm 5'5.5". Okay.
I couldn't help myself. Sorry.
Yeah, the 0.5 means the difference, doesn't it? So?
You can round that up.
No, 5'6" is you're pushing it. Anyway, because I'm getting really sad now.
Yeah, go on.
Not even about my nan, about my height. So we went past. It was me and my dad. My dad was driving slowly because obviously you can't go like 30 miles an hour down a meadow. And
sounds like a beta move.
There's this woman. There's a woman sitting on this blue bench, and we went past this tree, and my dad stopped, and I went, "Did you see it?" And he went, "I didn't see anything, ShvrkBait." And I was like, yes, you did. He winds me up. And even to this day, in the end, he was like, yeah, I did see something. But to this day, every time I bring it up, he goes, nope, I didn't see anything. Just to wind me up. But we both saw it. Ooh. And I still don't believe in it. But I believe that we both saw something.
He saw something. Shot
but
my
like,
dad rolls back, rolls down the window. What's up, darling? Like a whip.
Yeah, end of the day, I don't know if
Well,
it was.
you're in that emotional state, aren't you? Yeah, you're in that kind
Yeah,
of emotional
so
state.
it might have been that, but like we even like, was it my nan? But it was like, no, we'd be more
sure?
miserable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So it's one of them things where it's like, did we see something or did we not? It's one of them weird things.
Yeah.
It's 100%
Is your
true.
mind tricking you?
Yeah, it is. And the other one's just a bit ridiculous. But anyway, around my girlfriend's house, her upstairs is just creepy as hell. She lives in one of them like bungalows that are like converted upstairs, their loft.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
You understand what I mean? So basically, we was upstairs and there's been a few nights where like the fan will go by itself, the TV will turn on even though it's not plugged in. It was really weird. A candle.
Not plugged in.
Yeah.
Bro,
It was
I'd be out of
weird.
that house. I'd be out
Yeah.
of that house.
I mean, first out the front door.
We just shrugged it off. We're like, oh, whatever. And then even like things have fallen off the sink, and we was like, oh, maybe because it's wet. So
Bed was shaking too much.
I heard that. Buddy.
oh, no comment. For God's sake, man.
Sorry,
Anyway,
go on.
her dog came upstairs and always used to go in the other room or this room and used to tilt its head like as if it was asking it something. Like when you go like, do you want to go for a walk or something like that? You know what I mean? It tilts its head. Or do you want dinner? And it just kept doing it at the TV and anything electrical. It was really weird. So one day I went, I'm going to buy some white sage because that seems to do it. You know, like because that's what they do in America.
In the movies, yeah.
No, it's true. The Native Americans do it. So I bought myself some white sage, did the whole thing, and it smells really good, by the way.
Okay.
And yeah, I haven't seen it since.
What, the dog or just the ghost?
The dog
The dog should go. She's been waving the sage at this dog. Here, smell this, boyo.
ran away.
So it's like it's one of the things where maybe I had to do that because it was psychologically
In your
gets
head.
out of my head.
Yeah, maybe.
Or was it true? It's one of the things, and I look at it as that. People believe in it, go ahead. If that's like a comfort thing, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but they're my only two experiences.
Well, you know what I mean? As you said, you don't believe, but I tell you what is total BS. Paranormal activity shows. You know where they go in and, oh my god, the Geiger counter.
Yeah, but tell me what the
Oh,
thing
God,
is. You know
yeah.
that series of like paranormal activity,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, where they fight the American ones.
Yeah.
It's like 10 seasons long and they never find
They
it.
never find a ghost. It's just like, oh, it's in the other room. It's in the other room. Run, 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 run. And just,
Is it like a
beat you
reality
up.
TV show?
Yeah,
maybe,
100% it's reality
yeah.
TV, but they make it out like they're actually ghost hunting.
What's that show where the guy's, oh, hey, how's it going, demons? It's your boy.
That's Dog the Bounty Hunter, that, mate.
What? Who's that?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Hey demons,
out-
it's your
I've been
boy. Oh
outed.
no! There's an actual video,
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
and there we go.
Yes.
That was cool.
Classic
That
video.
him. I don't know. I still don't know who it's from. Sam, have you had any at all or no?
I personally have not had any experience. Well, I mean, I've had the classic, or my chair looks a bit like a figure, or
Yeah.
my dressing gown on the back of my door looks a bit like a person standing in the doorway.
Sam was just a
I-
bit horny and was acting up. Oh, hello there.
My
What are you-
dressing gown is very cheaply.
What's a dressing gown like
But-
you doing in a place like this?
But no, I personally haven't. But well, same as you, Paddy. My girlfriend's had experiences, and my grandma's had an experience as well. I believe
His grandma.
my
grandma.
grandma as well. Yeah, it's good old Jean Grey.
Wait, I'm getting a Jill. Is it a Jill? I'm hearing a Jill.
You know what?
Wait,
It does
is-
actually begin with a J.
Oh my god, I'm a
grandma's name.
psychic. I'm a psychic.
So I'll do my girlfriend first.
Sorry, that implies you're gonna do your grandma next.
Fair enough. The grandma's always second, yeah.
No, never mind. Okay, moving
Anyway,
on.
go on, girlfriend.
So when my girlfriend was really little, basically her mum had never really mentioned about her mum's granddad. I don't think it was her mum's granddad. She never mentioned him much. And my girlfriend had this weird experience where I can't remember how she described it, if it was he came and talked to her or if she just found out all of this information. But
Oh,
she just
that's mad.
yeah, but she just she was never told anything about her great granddad.
And she
Or
just
anything,
knew.
and then she just knew, and she was telling her mum and her auntie all about this, and they started I don't know if she said they started crying or freaking out because
That's pretty
she
crazy.
knew all of this because they never said it.
She said she'd spoken to him, did she just know the knowledge?
Can't remember. I need to talk to her about this again. But yeah, she just knew all of this stuff.
That's so
Mental.
weird.
Somebody. I mean, it just happens to someone. I mean, I don't believe in it, but she does. Which
That's what I mean.
and I mean, if she's had experiences like this,
Well,
then,
I suppose
yeah.
that in a way would be a comfort thing for her and for her family because it shows that the
Very
great
true.
granddad is talking to her even though he's passed
Yeah,
on. Like
very
obviously,
true.
I can't relate to something like that, but yeah, I think you were gonna say maybe ShvrkBait about people that are born and grow up in an environment that's like, not related to anybody at all, but then they have memories of a past life.
Do you know, I didn't even say that, but yeah, Paddy's a psychic. I literally was about to say that. He's actually a psychic, man. This man over here is going, oh, I don't believe in it. It's because he's trying to sell it. That's why. Reverse psychology.
I don't know if you guys did. We watched this story in, I don't know if you guys did like a religious studies type thing when you were younger, but this kid in America was raised as like just a normal American kid. Then one day he started talking about American World War II planes and stuff, and like they were like, what? We've never taught you about World War II planes. And then he started saying like, my name's not this, my name's this, and they were like, no, your name's this, but he believed or he knew he was in a past life was this American pilot that was shot down and went missing, but this kid was then able to recall the exact location of where he was shot down in the war.
It's weird,
and like
isn't it?
when he went there, he found the plane that had been crashed, and that kid would have had no knowledge of who this person was, no relation, not even studied World War II, but could recite stuff from it and knew all the information about this guy, this random guy, and then where the plane was. That is baffling. Like, obviously, I don't know if it's real, but I think, that is some scary stuff.
Well, basically,
really
what I was about to
scary.
say was literally that, so great minds think alike.
I'm psychic. I am full-on psychic.
Yeah.
I will be charging going forward.
He's quitting Minecraft, lads.
Yeah. I'm becoming I'm not quitting Minecraft. I'm going to be the first Minecraft psychic. I'm going to get people into an audience of Minecraft people.
So we're the first podcast, and now we've got the first person of the podcast.
I'm the Minecraft
and then...
psychic. Come to me. Yeah, that's
wow.
Right, Sam. That's right. You've never seen this anywhere before, boys.
Do you know what? If you show me that in beta 1.7.3, I'd be very confused.
I'm not. I'm not.
I was gonna say, because I've had a very similar story to that where when someone was murdered and their body was like hidden by the murderer, and then this kid was born and they were like, oh, I got murdered by this guy, where they hid my body. And like they found the body and like the murder weapon, and then using all of that to actually track down the actual murderer and arrest them.
That's pretty mad.
Crazy story. Like, again, I don't know if it's true or not, because it's just a story,
but again,
yeah, because the thing is, you don't know if that's like exaggerated or maybe it's for the press. That's what I look at, as you know what I mean.
But again, they employ psychics to be detectives as well, don't they, in some places?
Right, Paddy, get out.
So like, they'll solve a crime by communing with a dead person and be like, oh, they're leading me in this direction. And then they'll be like, oh, we found the knife over there, the murder weapon. Like, just walk in a general direction, hope for the best, like, start tugging at one of his shoulders. But I think a good segue and into our spooky session today will be to go on to the fearsome, dark, scary, dingy place, which is Reddit.
Norwich.
Norwich.
Sorry, yes, Reddit.
Yes, no, we'll go to Norwich later, Sam. You know, our actual, we'll go scare some people or get scared by them. But yeah, guys, we've got a list of short horror stories from a Reddit site. So I'm going to read out some titles to you, and we'll see what we think.
Yeah, we could do a few.
So let's have a look. So this one has got quite a lot of upvotes. The title is "You Look Good." What do we think?
Fair enough.
Yeah, Sam, sound good.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough, Sam.
It sounds good.
I think it looks nice. I like when people say that to me.
Okay.
You look good too, Paddy.
Thanks. You look beautiful in that mask. I know you don't show your face, but you look gorgeous.
One day I'll show the face.
Okay, so You Look Good, a short horror story. Setting a scene. I've been running through these woods as long as I can remember, but this might make me change my mind. The story began around 6:30 p.m. I finished eating and decided to go on a run, as usual. I always use the same path, cross the street, run for about 1 kilometre, and pass the gate that goes into the woods. Something important to note is that the trail I use in the forest is separated about halfway though. One is paved and the other isn't.
My God,
I know, an
Jesus.
Unpaved path, what an uncivilized culture. We wouldn't get that in
God.
Britain.
No.
I usually go on the unpaved path first, and then turn onto paved one about 3 km. Nothing ever really goes wrong. I meet some rare people walking their dogs, but other than that, I'm pretty much alone. At least, I thought I was. I'd been running for a while now, and I heard a notification coming from my phone. An airdrop notification. It was from my Aunt Ethel. Ding, ding, goes the phone. That was just for added effect there, boys.
No, carry on, mate. I think it really helps.
Thank you. Since I didn't want to make it look like I was worried, I kept running for a couple of minutes and then stopped to change the music. I opened the airdrop dreadfully. Who the hell was sending me this stuff? I was pretty sure I was alone. As I clicked on the drop, my heart sunk. It was a picture of the Teletubbies having an...
What?
What?
It was a Snapchat picture of me running with the caption, "You look good." I didn't turn around. Instead, I kept running like nothing happened until I reached a certain point. You see, the forest is surrounded by a fence to stop the children coming in unsupervised, and I didn't like that rule when I was little, so my friends and I cut a hole in it. When I was aligned with that hole, I quickly turned and buried myself into the forest, aiming for my escape. I could hear the ruffling behind me, and I still didn't turn back. When I finally reached the hole, I jumped through it and absolutely booked it to the fire station that was a couple of streets down. The last thing I could hear when leaving the forest was an angry huff and a metal meeting metal. I still don't know who it was or what they wanted from me, but I never ran in this forest again. So, creepy
Christ.
stalker guy, whoever you are, I truly hope we never meet.
Creepy stalker, reveal yourself.
It's me! Again, though, but no, I'm sorry,
That's
but
scary.
who, if you're running through a forest, I want to know who has been able to run up, like, fast enough with you to take a decent-looking Snapchat photo to then run with it going,
Yeah.
you look good. I can't do that when I'm fucking running.
Yeah, especially if it's a good angle.
Yeah.
And I mean, one flaw I'm picking out of this story, okay, is you can't airdrop something to someone if their phone is turned off. They have to be on their phone for them to be able to receive airdrops.
And they've got to be near as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So how close was he to you, you know?
Either way, very scary story.
Okay.
I might have to stop doing that.
Maybe
to strangers.
put airdrop off.
Found you. Well, no, airdrop's fun when you're in an airport. You can just drop a bunch of weird photos to people.
Oh, yeah.
It's God.
Airdropped a nightmare picture to somebody while I was in Spoons, and they turned around and laughed at me and my friends. It's hilarious.
That's cursed.
You know when Ant-Man, was it Endgame came out?
Oh, please tell me you did not do the one of Ant-Man going into Thanos' arse. I'm psychic, I'm telling you.
See what I mean? It's
Yes.
just, I'm just unpredictable.
My gift is coming out today on this episode. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the surroundings. I'm feeling a bit... Ooh, I'm in your red, bro. Okay, we've got a couple more here. We'll do another one. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, sure.
Tickle our eardrums.
Nurse said it was my own fault that he hurt me. We've got roommate's cousin. Let's not meet ever
I
again.
want one that's a little bit like,
Sounds.
yeah, another spooky one.
You want? Ooh, okay.
Possible attempted kidnap. No, that's a bit too serious. That.
Nah.
This one sounds good. Silent prom night killer.
Oh.
Should we read this one?
Sounds like what happens when you watch 13 Reasons Why.
I never watched it. Never will. All right, grow up, Sam.
The only thing I watched 13 Reasons Why, which I won't put on the screen, is it end of season 2 where they go into the toilet?
Whoa,
Yeah.
spoilers.
Oh.
Yeah. See, that's my girlfriend showed me that. I was like, nah, I'm probably not going to watch it.
Spoilers.
Your girlfriend just put it up to you. Just, this is my favourite scene. Oh, I love it when this happens.
I'm going to have to research this after the recording.
You don't have to.
No, I'm going to. Don't worry. What do you think, guys? Are you happy with Silent Prom Night Killer? A short story?
Yeah,
I
that
like the
sounds
sound
cool.
of it.
Okay, here we go. Putting my narrator voice on. So back in high school, I was a rather shy girl. There was a during/after the recession.
Your narrator voice sounds great, mate.
Thank you. That me and my family had gotten a bit tight on money. I didn't eat lunch. I hid that fact from staff at the school, so I studied in the library or sat outside on the field behind the school for lunch. Rarely had I eaten or sat in the lunchroom. As the school year went on and near its end, prom was coming up. I never had enough money for a prom dress, so I always turned down any offers to go, simply because I didn't want people to know I couldn't afford a dress, let alone the ticket to get in. Between classes, when I had to walk through the cafeteria, I noticed there was a younger boy who would always stare at me. His friends would pat his shoulder and read one of their lips told me him to ask her. The group of boys just looked and smiling, except for the nervous one, simply staring at me. I would look away to the floor and grip my textbooks closer to my chest, walking down another hallway. Anyway, I always kept finding ways to sort of get past him without him noticing. Now I know this sounds mean, but I didn't know him. I couldn't afford it. And I felt like he was dark inside. It was like every time I saw him, all I saw was grey smoke around him, and there was a really uneasy feeling about him. He was a vapour. Anyway, prom. No, it doesn't really say it. Doesn't say that.
Vape Nation over
Vape
here.
Nation. Sorry, I know I'm breaking up the whole atmosphere. Anyway, prom happened, and I lived right down the street from the high school, so I could hear the music and see all the kids driving down the road or walking to their school in their cool new clothes. As I sat there looking at the likes and the kids, I decided it was stupid to just watch the event happen without me, so I made myself go to sleep. A week or so after prom, I heard other kids in school talking about something, almost whispering. Apparently, the boy who wanted to ask me out to prom, he ended up asking another girl from another school. She said yes. When he showed up to the house, her dad didn't like him and said she wouldn't go with him. The boy then told the girl he couldn't go to prom with her because something had come up and he wouldn't be going to prom with her. The father and the boy talked about it, and the father said if he paid a portion of her dress, then they could could go. Kid went back to the house and cut the screen door with a knife. He then unlocked it. The father woke up and asked him what was he doing there, and the boy said, I came to see you die. Before charging at the father with a knife and a shovel, he managed to stab her dad 7 times. The parents subdued the kids and he was arrested and released on a 10k bond. The rest is history. That was a really awful story. I thought she was going to get murdered or something. But pretty much she
It
rejected...
sounds like llamas with hats there, and I've only stabbed him 36 times in the chest. Carl!
She rejected a boy, and that boy went and stabbed up another girl instead, and the girl's dad, because he didn't like the look of him. What a little... That's a pick-me boy right there.
Yeah, he's a pick-me boy. I'm not like those other guys.
You won't let me take your girl to prom? Takes a drag of his e-cig and blows it in the dad's face. Have this! Stabs him up.
He's one of them people when... Do you know what? Only people not in a relationship give advice.
Yeah. Blows it. Quick hit of the vape.
The vape and then oof.
Oh, jeez.
Have you got one, Sam? Have you got one?
I have got a story, okay.
Oh.
So this story is called It's Not Me. Social media can be a very dangerous place.
Don't we know? Jeez.
I guess this is like a catfish kind of vibe, or is that what it is?
Yeah, we're going for it. We're going for it.
Yeah, go
We're
ahead.
about to find out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus. I can't stand up.
Please. I'm going weak at the knees. Do that voice again.
Baka.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna rock.
What's the other one that everyone's like? It's the ara.
Oh my god. Record it. We're cutting that out. We're making sound clips.
Oh yeah.
We're making sound clips.
Alright. Okay. So I've had an Instagram account for over 5 years now, and was way more active on it when I was younger. These days I rarely post at all and just use it as a means to kill time. Well, the other day I lost my phone. It was an iPhone, so my first instinct was to try and locate it using Find My iPhone, and it said it was over 20 miles away. It just wasn't worth it for me and would be better to buy a new one anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I would travel the 20 miles to get my phone back.
Yeah, it is. It's only 20 miles.
I haven't got a spare grand kicking about anywhere, but you know.
I'll just buy a new iPhone. No. And then I bought a Samsung. And
Yes. Flash forward 1 week, and I'm enjoying my brand new iPhone. A good friend of mine randomly DM'd me one day with a heads up. He explained that someone had created a fake Instagram account of me using my pictures. I thought at first it was a prank, but I checked Instagram and saw the fake account. It was an entire account pretending to be me. There were pictures I posted that I had never posted before, and immediately made the connection. Whoever made this account has my lost phone.
It's not a very good password on it. Bloody hell. What was it?
No. 11111.
Just like an L, like a little L shape.
It's my password. I was in shock. I've heard of these sorts of things happening, but I never thought it would be me. The account had about 30 followers and was following about 200 people. There weren't many comments on the photos, but there was the occasional heart or fire emoji. That's when I noticed the account had a story posted. My stomach sank to the floor. I opened the story. It was a video of my house and my dad's car in the driveway with the caption reading, "Blessing." Oh, blessed. Whoever this was literally trying to kill me. And what was worse, whoever they were knew exactly where I live.
And had travelled 20 miles to get there. Ooh, 20 miles.
I would have gone and got my phone to avoid this happening, but the story was posted an hour ago, so I went into the Find My iPhone settings again and turned on Lost Mode, something I should have done from the start, but I was in for a surprise. The location of my old phone was no longer 20 miles away. It was right outside my house.
Oh,
that's pretty fucking heavy.
That's scary, that is. It was dark outside already when I ran downstairs to show my dad that whoever had my phone was apparently right outside.
It was her dad all along.
Oh, but he was already in my backyard trying to calm down our family dog, Scooter.
Oh no, Scooter!
Not Scooter!
No, that means the door's open.
Yeah, the door's open.
Oh, no.
He's in.
Oh,
He was barking like mad in the backyard at something past our property line. I explained to my dad what I thought was going on. We both walked in the backyard to bring Scooter in, and that's when a figure deep within the shadows darted away into the neighbor's yard. In my heart, I knew whoever that was the stalker and thief who has my phone. We finally brought Scooter inside and made sure all the doors were locked, but my story doesn't end there. Later that night, Scooter barking like mad downstairs by the front door around 3 in the morning.
Oh,
This
no.
wasn't. Oh yeah, this wasn't typical behavior by Scooter. My dad and I both scanned the front yard from the windows and then stepped out into the front porch. Bad move, I'd say. Bad move, I'd say.
Yeah, I'll just stay in the house. Just stay in the house.
Call
Yeah.
the police. Is this American?
Yeah, cool.
Fucking
I can imagine
get out
it's
my
American.
lawn.
It was the single most terrifying moment of my life, knowing that someone or something was out there, probably watching us right now. I went back inside and called the police. Hey, there you go. There you go.
About
Yay,
time. Come on, use
finally.
your fucking
Jesus.
brains.
Die by then.
When they finally arrived, we didn't have much to give them. I believe whoever was messing with us knew what was going on and destroyed the phone, because when I tried to show the police the lost mode, there was no longer an update on the location.
Definitely got a nudes.
Oh, that's what I'd be worried for. I'd be what? After the police
No,
left.
don't take any lads.
Yeah,
No,
it's not worth it.
IRL's better.
Oh yeah.
Well said. Here.
After the police left that night, I sent a DM to the fake account explaining the police were on the case. There, moments
They're
later,
on the case.
they're on the case. Scooby-Doo and the gang.
The police are
There.
coming, boy.
Reggie! That was a terrible impression. Cut out.
It's better than nothing.
Thank you. There, moments later, the account was disabled.
Ooh.
This has been one of the most bizarre moments in my life. It was pretty recent, so I'm staying alert till I know that I have nothing to worry about. But who knows how long that will be.
Oh, that's horrible because you're gonna
Yeah,
constantly have that
exactly.
look over your
Always
shoulder,
gonna
innit?
be thinking because they've not caught the person.
Exactly.
And it always tends to be someone you know as well. That's the weirdest part.
Yeah, some guy at school
have
or something
some
that just
connection.
loves you and like never spoken to you, but like thinks you're obsessed. Oh,
It's another pick me boy.
Exactly. That's
Weird.
that's heavy, that,
terrifying,
though.
though.
Imagine seeing someone in your back garden knowing they were there. If it's America though, just call they wouldn't know me.
What?
Open fire, innit?
Mate,
Someone waterboarded Paddy then.
yeah.
No, just I was doing a gun sound and just step onto the wall and open fire on them.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah,
That must.
One of the things is like I wouldn't like my photos being taken for like that and used as like a fake account. I think it's one thing that would like freak me out.
I've literally got no photos
The
on my
most.
phone. If somebody gets my phone, oh god, they're gonna clone my Minecraft TikTok account. No.
No. If
See-
anything, it'd be quite good because then they'd be like, wait, you haven't got any friends? They'd be like,
Yeah, have it back.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh.
No need to stalk you.
yeah.
See, it's a worry for me because I've got 1,000 videos on my phone
Of
and
what?
just stuff
Yeah.
and
Just stuff.
5,830 photos currently.
5,000 photos.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright, if
Yeah.
I ever meet you, I'm gonna steal your phone. I'm gonna set up a fake account.
Start a new Instagram.
Yeah, my name's Sam. I've assumed his identity.
Oh, gee. Do you know what? What is your favourite horror film or like thriller films?
Ooh.
Ooh, good question.
I don't know. I just
Very
thought,
good question.
something to talk about.
Oh, I've got a story for you. It's not really a horror story, but like, so we
Okay.
were never allowed to watch horror films or anything like at all when we were
Yeah,
younger. Until we got to
yeah.
like 13 odd. And I used to. Well, my brother lived with me, and we had a bunk bed, and we watched.
Me too. Nice.
Baller in it. And we watched, what's it called? What's that one where they survive death? Final Destination, is it? You know where like eventually it catches up with them and they get like their heads knocked off by random freak accidents if they survive death. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we'd watched Final Destination. It was the first one, like first horror movie we'd ever watched. So obviously we were a bit, oh Christ, you know, gore, all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So we
Yeah.
get into bed that night and we're like just chilling. And obviously we're always just chatting before we go straight to sleep. But the bed is like full on creaking, like mad.
Oh.
And like it was an old wooden.
What are you and your brother doing?
Well,
Stop.
but no, it was like an old wooden, you know, like an old wooden bed frame. So we're like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
trust
yeah.
this because we've just seen, you know, 2 hours of people getting killed in
Oh my
horrible
God,
ways.
yeah.
So we're like, right, okay. So he went and slept next door and with his dad, who's my stepdad, and I just slept in the bed on the bottom bunk. So he was on top and I was on the bottom. The next
Yeah.
morning we went in and we looked at it and we're like, what the hell was making all that noise? And it turned out somehow the bedposts had come out of the
What?
Oh my
the
god.
Oh my.
holders. So if he'd slept in it and rolled around enough, the bed could have shifted and then fallen on top of me and obviously crushed me.
Killed you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But obviously, because we'd watched this movie, we'd been too
Yeah.
freaked out to sleep. He'd gone and slept next door, so there was no movement above me. But yeah, that was a mad one. But yeah,
Oh,
that's
Christ.
probably the main horror movie. Like bar that, I'm not that bad at them.
I'm
you know
not
what I
really
mean?
into horror films to be honest, because I'm quite a scaredy cat.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. My dad
Yeah,
loves them.
I'd rather watch something like guns and cars. I don't know what something that makes me scared, man. I'm alright.
Nah, I have to hide at the scary parts. You know, go behind the covers.
I'd probably
my dad
say
loves them,
something
but...
like I don't know, what's my favorite horror film? Maybe if you count like Nightmare Before Christmas or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's a cracking.
Christmas
But then
film.
is that a Christmas film?
That's a Christmas film.
Yeah,
it is freaky though, isn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what. Have you guys ever watched Coraline?
Coraline's a great film.
That's
a terrifying
brilliant
film. That's a terrifying film.
And
though,
the
with
fact that's
buttons.
all stop motion as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's mad. No, I'll go with Coraline. Yeah, I'd probably say Coraline's quite good.
I think horror movies, as you've got older, it's not as scary. It's just like, ugh, I'd rather watch something more action packed. But when you're younger, those movies that creep you out and are scary, that's what got to me. Like Coraline, I would never watch that movie now because it's just a weird ass movie.
No, I would still watch it for fun. But I think thriller wise, I'd probably say something like, I don't know, Shutter Island's pretty good, or Midsommar.
Shutter Island's brilliant.
Oh, I've been watching Midsommar. I had
Midsommar.
I had to stop about halfway through because of the cliff.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna get back to it soon.
Yeah.
I
think it's because A24. I just love the whole thing.
I don't know what
the whole
Midsommar
thing.
is.
I got you.
A24. They did Midsommar, Euphoria.
I don't know what that is.
Euphoria you should really watch.
I tell you what's good. Have you guys watched The Conjuring?
No, see, I don't do horror films.
We used to watch. Me and the boys when we were a lot younger, we used to all like stay up till fucking like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And get like all go on Discord and sync up starting a movie at the same time. We'd watch horror movies like in the dark. That was fun. Like so we watched like all the like Conjuring movies and Exorcist and all that kind of stuff.
I watched at the start of Insidious and I just
Insidious. Insidious is a scary one. What about
Annabelle?
Annabelle's a good
one. I've never watched anything like that. The thing is like my girlfriend's really into it, so it's like she just goes to cinema by herself.
Oh, I'd never watch one in the cinema. You can do one.
Nah,
not in the cinema.
Like, I can't. It's not my thing.
No, I agree. I'd rather watch an action-packed movie or something.
Yeah.
But no, I can see why people would enjoy it because it's like it releases that thrill, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a dope. Yeah, because you're like, I'm gonna be scared. Oh, is it gonna come around the corner?
I've got a horror movie that you guys might have seen. The one that's just come out quite recently. Is A Quiet Place 2.
Oh, A Quiet Place.
You guys?
It's not as much an out and out horror though, is it? But it is.
No, it's like suspense.
It's the music. I don't know if you've seen A Quiet Place 1, ShvrkBait.
I told you I don't watch horror films.
So
so.
it's not as much a horror film.
It's worth watching.
Yeah,
it's really worth watching.
I'll give it a go.
It's more of like an action film as well, but the way they do it with the music and like so obviously they've got to be quiet, good. So it's the silence that just gets to you.
Yes.
And then like it's like a jump scare.
And the emotion as well.
Yeah, it's not like a straight out and out like horror movie. It's like an action like thriller movie, but like the suspense, it's like the atmosphere it creates is brilliant. Yeah, I watched that. I can't remember. I think I might have watched it in the cinema with my girlfriend actually. Like,
nice.
When we were on holiday. Yeah, really good movie.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I guess it's just not my type of thing, but it's like I don't know. Just not for me. Some people like it, and I respect that.
That's it. You've got to be into it. John Krasinski from The Office, which is a baller. He's
I was about to say he directed it, didn't he? Or he wrote the whole thing.
And his wife's the main actress. Emily Blunt's his wife, isn't she?
Are they married?
Yeah, they're married.
Oh, I had no clue. She's a cracking actress.
Yeah, that's why they want her and him to play Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four because they're married already. Have their chemistry.
Goodness, that would
be sick, Mr. Reed Richards, and she'd be a brilliant Sue Storm. It's like a perfect casting, but she'd said she'd never do a Marvel movie, so we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah,
that's a shame. She's a cracking actress.
I think it would be quite cool if we go on. Like the last thing I literally have on my notes is the ultimate fear. Like, what is your fear? Like one thing that makes you go like, nah, I'm okay.
Oh, my ultimate fear. What was it?
Like, what freaks you out? You're like, nah,
man, do you know what really freaks me out? Like going in really tight caves.
Oh yeah.
Well, them videos, claustrophobia.
I've heard and read and seen way too much about people getting stuck in like the little noodle caves and not being able to get out.
I'm not claustrophobic, but that puts the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Terrifies me so badly. That's definitely heights is just a standard one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just get that weird feeling, isn't it? Where
yeah.
Nope.
But it's not like I won't go up there. Like eventually, you get over the height thing.
Yeah.
But no, you'd never find me in one of them caves.
No.
Like it's just way too much. Just the fear of getting stuck in there. Like you're underground, no one can find you. They can't,
and
like,
you can't
dig you out.
scream. It's like screaming in space, isn't it?
Exactly. But I'm less scared of being stuck in space than I am in one of those caves.
Yeah, At least you've got a good view when
Yeah.
you're in space, innit?
Exactly.
Rather than just
In a fucking damp cave, like with water filling up around you. Nah, not for
Right.
me.
So, how about you guys? What's your worst
Sharky,
fears?
after you.
Do you know what mine is? So, I don't want to do the classic spiders. I would say it more makes me cringe. I don't know. I'm going to say this
okay.
anyway. Like a lollipop or like a magnum and that
The way
wooden
you
bit
said that.
and you lick it and it fringes me out like the wet wood.
Like on your tongue.
Oh, mate, I'm cringing.
That's your worst fear.
No, I don't know what my first fear is. I don't know.
Even more scared of licking a wooden stick
That is
than
it.
being
I'm just
stuck in space, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just something about that wooden stick, and I feel like, do you know what might happen? I might have my first meet and greet, and then everyone just turns up with like lollipop sticks and just starts chasing me. It might just.
No,
yeah,
I know what
but-
you mean though. That dragging
Yeah,
feeling on your tongue. Nah, that's not
Oh,
me.
mate, your mate. I might have to leave the call.
Yeah.
I don't mind
like
it.
that. Oh no, I can't.
like it.
No,
You got to get all the flavour out.
I agree. I can't be doing that feeling.
I'm not really fearful. I guess
Oh.
just the classic spiders, all that. But
See, I was petrified of spiders when I was younger, like big, small, whatever. Like now, if
Yeah.
you said to me, "I'm gonna put a tarantula on your hand," I'd be like, "No." But I'm not that bad that like if I see a spider now, I'm gonna sprint away from it. I'll just fucking whack it, or I'll just get it on a piece of paper or whatever and put it away.
Yeah.
But one thing I've always been petrified of, and you guys might laugh at this, wasps. I cannot.
Oh, man, I
how if that thing's
hate
gonna
wasps.
sting you? How is that?
Like when I was younger, I stuck my hand in a wasp nest and had a massive allergic
No.
reaction. So like,
Why would you do that? Wait,
well, I
wait,
didn't
let's
know. I
stop.
put my
Why
hand
would
in a
you do
bush.
that?
I put my hand in a bush. And there was just
Oh,
one in
okay.
there.
I was gonna say.
It was either a bee or a wasp, but obviously bees I'm
man.
sympathetic for because if they're going out and stinging you, all respect to them, they're doing it. They're ending their life.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
climaxing and they're doing you.
Oh.
Go on, fair enough, boys. But wasps are just vicious little
Yeah.
horrible animals that
Dickheads.
aren't needed, and like when they come at you,
I saw one dead on the floor the other day, and
Yeah,
I was like,
stamped
you
on it
know
for good
what?
luck.
I was like, good,
yeah,
good.
like literally,
Oh, yeah.
Whoever
they just
put you
look-
away, hats off to you.
Yeah, give them a medal. Like they
Yeah.
just look vicious. They don't look inviting. They literally look at you like, I want to fucking sting you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's
there's no
horrible.
need for it. Like I don't know what the need for wasps is either. Bees pollinate, make the
Exactly.
honey and stuff. What do wasps do? They're just vicious. That again, I know it's not like an out and
Is
out
that
fear.
is that going straight? Is that going straight to the void, mate? Is that going
Yeah.
straight?
Nah,
To
get
the
out
void?
of
Oh,
the void.
you took the words out of my
Yeah,
mouth.
The wasps are going in the void.
The wasps going in the void.
Okay, I'm gonna be the host today. I think Paddy wins this one, lads.
I think talking of winning, I think
Yeah.
This whole
so,
season.
So the void, I'll say it now. It's on screen. So coming at last place is Sam with 0.5.
it's alright, buddy. It's alright.
He got half a rabbit.
All of my
half a
choices
rabbit.
were stopped.
Yeah.
I got half a rat. All my choices were stolen by Paddy.
Coming in joint second is me and Josh.
Ooh.
And because Paddy keeps bribing everyone, and I'm gonna say it's now, Paddy. Like, let's just be real. In the next season, you can't be doing
I'm
this.
too goated. I'm just too goated. I've got the gift of the gab, boys. I could sell ice to an Eskimo, alright?
So yeah, it's the winner is Paddy with 3.
It's been a pleasure, boys. It's been a pleasure
Yeah, you've
competing.
done
Well done, mate.
You've done really well, and
I'm not clapping right now.
I
God.
can't clap because my mic doesn't pick it up.
But I think
it's a
talking
flex.
of wins in general, this whole season, like just getting things off the ground, because obviously I know we're ending season 1 here on a
Yeah.
high at Halloween. I think it's been a really good season. I've enjoyed having everybody on, all the guests,
Yeah.
and obviously having you
Absolutely
boys around me.
wonderful.
Yeah,
It's been
and
brilliant.
I think what's been nice is that even for us, it's our first time ever doing this, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
Every single episode is a learning curve, and what we've learned from guests and having people on, our chemistry works on well because
Oh yeah.
it's hard.
100%. I think you can see us growing from episode 1 to now. Like the conversation just flows. We've got to know each other a lot better, and obviously we've got to know you guys as well in the audience for coming in the Discord and chatting to us and doing ShvrkBait fan art, but not Paddy fan art, which is really upsetting.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen now. Thanks for bringing that. They'll
Really
be all on
upsetting.
screen.
Can we please get some Paddy fan art? Like, come on, Count
And
Padula.
some-
I'm all dressed up. I want some fan art.
I can't imagine.
Count
And some
Padula.
Ascend Sam.
Yeah, that'll be
art.
quite nice.
Please.
But yeah, so we're gonna put some scary bait on the screen.
Scary
background.
bait.
Scary bait. But no, yeah, thanks lads as always for watching. I don't know if we got anything else to say.
No, I think
No.
yeah.
To end this off?
Thank you so much for watching.
thank you.
know,
Thank you.
Hopefully
guys.
there'll be
Thank you
some
for-
new faces next time, next
get
season.
some more guests on and get some more.
Exactly. Yeah. Once again, if you have anyone who you think would be a good fit for coming on the podcast, then let us know, and we'll try and get them on.
We'll see what we can do.
And I'll do that. We have to do the shark bait. I'll have to do the shark bait.
stalk them until they join.
Yeah, and it works every time. Works like a dream. Well, I'm going to say we're going to end it here soon.
Yeah, I think this has been it.
Quite emotional.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it?
Paddy, of course, my friend. Of course.
This has been ShvrkBait, Sam, and Paddy.
Pew,
And
pew,
this has
pew,
been
pew, pew.
the Craftcast podcast. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Toodle-pip.